3 years ago really changed the way they approached some of these games, made them a little bit more practical and more direct and wanting to get forward. And they're on the move here. Oliaro denied by Cherry. And a chance for the freshman Taylor Morris to run. And with 3 at the back, that was easy for Cameron Roller to collect. As you see Laguerre kind of casually wrong-footing 2 Louisville players to help Duke get it forward, but it twists out for a throw-in. A reminder, the college basketball season tips off tomorrow. We have a doubleheader for you right here on ACC Network and in the all-new ESPN app. Number 25, North Carolina hosting Central Arkansas in the first game. Number 11, Louisville hosting South Carolina State in the second. 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And the Nothing But Net crew will have highlights and analysis at 11. Our way to tip off college basketball season. Louisville on the move here. Maddox just couldn't time her run perfectly to stay on side. And so Louisville moved it the other way. A.G. Gibson on it, into space for Maddox, and the cutback out for a corner. Watch out for Cherry on this one.
That's a really good first-time ball there from A.G. Gibson, just to slip one in behind for Maddox, who has been so wide, stretching the field for Louisville since she's been reinserted into this game. But as you note, in a game in which Louisville struggled to find golden chances, set pieces all the more important. Slick surface, look for this ball whipped in towards that back post.
Second ball cleared away by Avery Oder, and Duke passes that test. Hadley Snyder, a left center back for Louisville. Oh, how about the turn? Lizzie Sexton. Just overhit that one, and Duke lets it run for a goal kick. I was going to say, when is Karen Ferguson days sending the starters back in? Usually the 15-minute mark is what we see, as Phoebe Goldthwait comes on for Duke, first time today. Goldthwait Jr., only her 10th appearance of the season after she came back from injury to start the season. Familiar name to college soccer fans. She has 2 college soccer playing sisters. This game played in the rain pretty much the whole night. Hasn't affected the outcome, but it's been a challenge for the players on both sides. Temperature in the mid-50s. Dysar with the touch here, 76th minute, gets it away up the middle. Again, Sexton's over on the left now. Second ball is a dangerous one. Thought that hit was going to come first time. Instead, it goes out wide. Maddox tried to go around one. Looked like she got away with a shirt pull, and it will be a Louisville throw.
Well, this one, Maddox just trying to get in behind, and certainly a bit of a pull there from Maddox on Mia Oliaro, but nonetheless, referee doesn't give it. And another long throw here. Look for the second ball. It's not going to be the first chance that they get on frame. This one goes short instead.
Just like you said, Patty.
Exactly.
Emerson Jennings back on for Louisville. Jennings chasing this one, but the goalkeeper, Dysart, first to it. Now coming up after our game, 5-time defending tournament champion Florida State with Jordan Dudley. She's electric anytime she touches the ball. Taking on Leah Godfrey and Virginia. Patty, this one should be epic. Their regular season meeting was fantastic.
Well, the regular season meeting was one of the best games of the fall. It was back and forth. Virginia found the first goal, then found an equalizer, only to let Florida State back into the game with a go-ahead goal, 80 seconds to play. The one thing in that game to pay attention, though, is Virginia loves to play through their midfield, but can they slow down the athleticism of Florida State in behind? We've seen it time and again how dynamic and quick that Florida State front line is. If it's anything like our game here this evening, it's going to be a fantastic second one and one that you won't want to miss.
Coverage of that game will start on the ESPN app. And we'll, of course, get you to Tallahassee after this one finishes. Louisville chasing an equalizer right now has outshot Duke 6-1 in this second half. Lizzie Sexton with a little, I don't even know what that one's called, a little spin move as she collected
sauce.
it.
We call that one a little sauce.
That was sauce? Okay. Grace Maddox hustling to get the cross in over the top. With a deflection, yes, it's out for a corner kick.
Everything out, guys.
See Avery Oder clutching her shoulder as she runs back to defend this one. Everybody's playing through something right now, 80th minute. Third Louisville corner. Open look, it was Cherry, and it was just over-delivered by maybe a foot.
Well, that's a good ball into that back post, and Cherry just coming in just a step too far forward. Can't quite redirect that one back across goal. But now's the time of the game, if you're Louisville, you have to start throwing some more numbers forward. See if you can be a bit more direct. And you've had so much success in wide areas. When the ball gets into those wide spaces, can you put additional white shirts in the box? See if you can manufacture that equalizer.
Final 10 minutes in Durham. Duke leading on a Devin Lynch goal way back in the 12th minute. But has spent much of the game defending a relentless Louisville pressure. Farrah Walters in on goal and closed down before she could reach the penalty area. And now we're going to come back for the potential injuries behind the play. Second time, though, Duke has seemingly had its front runner in, only to see them caught from behind.
It's a bit of a collision initially here in midfield. Ball squirts out. So you see nothing nefarious there. But again, Carson Cherry with that speed in recovery to not allow a chance on frame. We've seen that now twice in which she's caught the Duke attacker and made a really well-timed tackle.
Hadley Snyder, the player down for Louisville. Both teams will take a breather and get ready for the final 9.5 minutes as Louisville continues to try and cancel out Devin Lynch's goal from the 12th minute, Patty. This was a beauty.
Well, it was a wonderful ball into the box, just searching for Lynch. Lynch makes that run out of midfield, finds her way in behind Oliaro, pinpoint pass, a good finish with the outside of her right foot, and through now 80 minutes, it stood up as the game's only goal.
Thought at the time it could be first of many, not necessarily one way or the other, but in the game. But that Louisville organization and structure has kept pushing Duke back. Still a 1-0 game here. Again, Florida State, Virginia coming up next on ACC Network. If you're looking for that one, it will start on the app. But we'll, of course, get you there as soon as we're through with the dramatics here. And then Thursday night, the semifinals on ACC Network over in Cary, North Carolina. #1 Stanford, #2 Notre Dame, already with their travel plans for that. And the ACC Women's Soccer Championship game is Sunday, November 9th. That's on ESPNU. And again, Florida State has incredibly, Patty, won the last 5 for a conference with as many powerful programs and great teams and great NCAA tournament results. When it's been the ACC tournament, it doesn't matter whether Florida State is a 7 seed or a 1 seed, they're going to be there at the end.
Well, and they just have dynamic individuals year in and year out, and that's what counts here when we get to November and December. We've talked a lot about the teams here tonight and the next game in Florida State UVA, but it'll be interesting to see if this result stands up. How Duke matches up against a really talented Notre Dame team. And we've talked Notre Dame with the best 1-2 combination in their front line with Annabelle Chukwu and Izzy Engel. Izzy Engel with 17 goals to her name, but an injury late in the year. Will she play? Will she not play? The Irish are a different team if Engel is out of the lineup, so something to watch as the week goes on.
They played a memorable game back in September in Indiana, 3-2 Notre Dame win. But they had to hang on for dear life down the stretch. Devin Lynch and Duke trying to get another crack at the Irish. And again, it was Hadley Snyder who had to come off for Louisville. One of their center backs. And so Ella Bard replaces her, a freshman who's seen starts. Is a high-quality freshman they expect to be a starter in years to come. Actually just made her debut with the U.S. Under-19 national team as their captain on a 2-game international window held during the college season in which 5 college players were called up. Pretty rare, but a cool opportunity for Bard. Does Louisville have the legs left to create some more chances here? Harassing. Unable to win it cleanly, but it does run out for a throw. A reminder, the all-new ACC PM is Monday through Thursday, 6 to 7 Eastern. Special 2-hour football-focused edition Fridays from 5 to 7 with Kelsey Riggs Cuff right here on ACC Network and the all-new ESPN app. Liza Sudan back in the game for Louisville, wins a corner. They got Carson Cherry an open look on the last one. What can they dial up here? Amelia Swinarski tasked with sending it in, sophomore from Ohio. 82nd minute. Out for another corner. Louisville turning up the pressure. Chaos in the penalty area. Almost fell to Jennings, but it wasn't a clean look. And Duke able to clear. If you're looking for Virginia, Florida State, it'll start over on the ESPN app. And of course, we'll get you there after the conclusion of this one. Clock is running as Louisville disagrees with the official about where they should take this throw in. Jennings inside outs one defender, got the cross in, but Dea King was in the way for Duke, as she has been so many times tonight. That one overhit a bit to the corner, and Duke will have a second with the clock stopped, though, as more changes are made. Duke is the leading team and is making a sub here. That's why the clock stops, to get Mia Minestrella back in the game. Six minutes, 48 seconds, separating Duke from a semifinal matchup with Notre Dame. And a rematch for one of their 3 losses this season. Louisville trying to find a goal that could give them a chance to get to overtime and get their first ever ACC tournament win. And similarly, get a chance for revenge against the Irish. Jennings is central at the moment. She's played there plenty this year. A.G. Gibson for Louisville. They trust her with the game on the line. That pass, though, is picked off, one back right away. Maddox applying pressure, but couldn't get there in time. Another goal kick. Another chance for Duke to let the clock run. Eight shots for Louisville to Duke's 2 in this second half. 3 saves on the night for Caroline Dysart, including punching away Kylie Pete's effort in the 65th minute. Here's Carson Cherry stepping forward. We haven't seen that much today, and I don't know if it's the change at the back and the change in shape by Duke, Patty, or if it's tired legs and having to chase the game, but the passing lanes don't seem quite as in sync for Louisville right now.
Well, it's probably some combination of the two, and certainly Duke has now bunkered in and is making it really tough to find those pockets of space in and around their own 18-yard box. But if you're Louisville now, 5 minutes to play, you got to sort of throw spaghetti at the wall, get numbers forward, pump balls into the box, and the slick surface, see if you can just manufacture one more chance to try to find that equalizing goal.
That pass took a deflection. Can Dysart get to it? She does, and saves a corner kick for Duke. And now the count is on. Driven from distance and over the top, very hopeful from Jennings.
This is sort of a tweener from Jennings. She picks her head up and elects to try to go on frame, see if she can lob Caroline Dysart. Doesn't really even come close, but it's what you note there, Jonathan. Perhaps some of those legs coming into play here late for Louisville. Jennings is a player who's just been up and back that right-hand side all night long for Karen Ferguson days.
Again, Duke subbed with the lead here, final 5 minutes, so that stopped the clock. We're running again now. Duke in front from a Devin Lynch goal in the 12th minute, trying to advance to the semifinals to play Notre Dame. Virginia and Florida State coming up next from Tallahassee in the other first-round game today. Looked like it was not raining there, thankfully. Is this too patient, or is this just right?
Well, it's tough because there's so many blue shirts in your screen that are so deep, and so you sort of have to be patient. But at this point, you need white shirts along the back line. You need to put balls into the box, see if you can just get a fortunate bounce and perhaps put something on frame. That's just, quite frankly, not good enough from Louisville.
You can see instructions coming from the bench and just how they want to tweak this to change their pressure, get some numbers higher up. Will Dysart get a yellow before the game is over? I'm leaning toward yes.
No, if you're Dysart, why not? Just take it. See what you can get away with, and then take the yellow. It's a savvy play from the goalkeeper.
Second ball won by Louisville. Jennings has a step on this near side, but too many numbers around Sudan. Louisville wanted the foul. Didn't get it. Under 2 minutes to play. Karina Laguerre knocks it long for Duke. You can see Floyd is out there to get it going the other way. She gave the referee an annoyed wave of the arm, but that was a pretty reasonable restart from Dysart.
She's just doing her job. That would happen on the other side as well if they
Absolutely. Absolutely. Final minute in Durham. That formation switch of Duke has limited some of Louisville's early game dominance. We're going to get the goalkeeper throw-in? Come on. Oh. Had that on the bingo card, ready to go. Can Louisville get one more chance here? Into the middle of the field. Driven from distance over the top. And time may expire on the Cardinals' ACC tournament adventure. But what a season they are having as they look forward to the NCAAs.
10, 9, 8,
And for Duke, it's not the prettiest of wins, but it is win number 7 in a row, and the Blue Devils on to the ACC semifinals.
Well, it wasn't pretty at times for Duke, but they did the job they came to do, and that's advance in the ACC tournament. It was bend, don't break at times. Louisville was tremendous on the ball. They looked really dynamic going forward. Ultimately, though, unable to find the goal and unable to find the win. A tremendous job from both sides.
Fascinating game. Thanks for joining us tonight. For my partner, Patty Foss, for our great crew in Durham, I'm Jonathan Yardley. Duke won, Louisville nothing the final. Now enjoy Game 2 of our doubleheader in Virginia and Florida State.